It's the most popular genre on TV. It comprises 10 of the top 25 rated programs each week. It captures men and women alike. It dominates network, cable, and local news. Yet when it comes to crime and justice programming, something has been missing. Until now. '20th Television seizes this opportunity with the next big thing in first-run syndication. Crimeline, television's first 5-day-a-week, day-and-date news magazine devoted exclusively to the world of crime.
I made a ruling and it sticks.
This is a show on a mission. Protect America by exposing the world of crime.
She fell on top of the knife.
Real cases.
Well, this case is very unusual. I mean, this is truly a murder mystery.
Real consequences.
We, the jury, fix the penalty to be imposed on the defendant to be death.
Real life.
I know that someone knows where Lacey is, and I'm pleading with you, please, please, let her come home to us.
With breaking news.
The search for Natalie Holloway here in the Caribbean continues.
Police say the suspect grabbed a deputy's gun and murdered the judge.
A high story count.
Unknown identity at this
Yet
time.
the ability to go in depth.
I see no evidence of dental fillings.
An urgent, visually arresting look and a take-no-prisoners attitude.
Did you kill your wife?
Crimeline takes a 360-degree view of the world of crime like never before. It's high-octane, all-out coverage from the crime scene to the courtroom and everywhere in between. Crimeline is broadcast live from our Crime Central newsroom in New York. We're on the case with a journalistic team like no other. Emmy Award-winning anchor Geraldo Rivera.
How did he do it? How did he get bail? How did he get all that money?
Former prosecutor and court TV host Kimberly Guilfoyle Newsom.
Cameras in the courtroom is full of education, information, people, knowledge is power.
World-renowned pathologist Michael Baden. Best-selling author and former LA homicide detective Mark Furman. And our team of producers, pulling together global resources, covering the world of crime like no one else can. It's Crimeline, an interactive, immediate, riveting, and relatable new take with a call to action to help viewers lead safer lives each and every episode. Plus, remote-busting dramatic video.
Oh, he's going through. Oh, God. There's been a collision.
If you think you've seen the story, think again. Here's how the show works. Each episode kicks off with breaking coverage of the lead story of the day.
We're getting late word on a dangerous situation still unfolding. 2 gunmen are on the run after a botched robbery at a Salinas butcher shop. They split up. One of them ran into a residential neighborhood where he was quickly cornered on the roof of a home. A few minutes ago, he jumped off the roof and made a break for it. Officers took him down after a short chase. But this suspect didn't go quietly. He slashed a plainclothes officer with a knife he'd hidden in his belt. We're still checking on that officer's condition. He's been taken to the emergency room with knife wounds to the face and neck.
Then, Crimeline takes you behind the headlines, behind the crime.
Tonight, as we approach the 4th anniversary of 9/11, America's war on terrorism continues to be fought far from ground zero. What do this drug-sniffing dog on the Texas-Mexico border, this rally-turned-riot in downtown Denver, and the undercover bust of an extortion ring in Russia have to do with our fight against terrorists? Watch as we show you.
The American people need to understand that there are a lot of people who hate the United States.
Spirited in-studio exchanges from experts on both sides of the case.
Why is there leaks of grand jury testimony?
She's making that human connection that
I want to take the stand and lie.
And Big Gets interviews that will be the buzz at the water cooler.
I know eventually the truth will prevail.
Crimeline doesn't wait for news to happen. We're there when it happens. With stunning undercover reports featuring exclusive footage.
I am the angel of death for her.
Hidden cameras.
And I will pay to have him dead.
Crimeline investigations.
Nobody goes fishing on Christmas Eve in that kind of weather, and that's all of a boat.
And highly promotable enterprise stories.
6 years after Columbine, the lessons that tragedy taught us are being largely ignored. Students still bring guns to school. Communities are still torn apart by the tragic results. Today, Red Lake, Minnesota. 10 people dead. And tonight, we investigate why it's still deadly business as usual in our nation's schools.
Then, each episode features Crimeline headlines, a fast-paced, highly packaged roundup of the who, what, why, and where of crime. Adding to the immediacy of Crimeline is a ticker, which not only reports the headlines, but alerts viewers to urgent APBs, missing persons, and Amber Alerts. Next up, Crimeline's buzzworthy franchises, interactive, addictive storytelling with immediate viewer benefits and franchise opportunities second to none.
And jammed it. As I flinch, I move in on the guy.
When cases go cold, Crimeline viewers turn to On the Case, which follows PIs, detectives, and forensics as they attempt to solve cases gone cold, submitted by our viewers on our website, crimeline.com.
Surveillance tape of this week's frightening armed convenience store robbery in Tampa. Police arrested one suspect. End of story? Sure, if you only read the Tampa newspapers. But 1,000 miles away from this grisly scene, a mother in Ohio noticed something on this tape. The son she'd been told was murdered 10 years ago. She called us, and tonight, we're on the case in Tampa.
Crimeline fearlessly explores the progress America is making against the shadow war and how you can protect your family in target terrorism. They commit the crime and you pay the price. Fight back on The Cost of Crime. Our team of reformed ex-cons takes you inside the criminal mind to show you how to avoid becoming a victim on Bad Guys Gone Good. The coldest of the cold rewrites history as modern crime-solving techniques are used to solve famous cases that have remained unsolved.
You got a case that's been sitting dormant for essentially, 17 years.
Follow real-life CSIs and forensics on Making a Living at Death. And there is no shortage of franchises with Got Your Back, Crime Countdown, It's True, and many more. The verdict is in. Crimeline, a versatile power player in early fringe, access, and late night. Crimeline draws the audience advertisers need with the demos advertisers want. Crimeline, interactive, addictive storytelling with real viewer benefit, built to franchise from the beginning. Beyond the obvious, highly promotional value of its content, Crimeline has an arsenal of weapons to attract eyeballs and revenue. Teases and packages produced especially for integration into stations' local newscasts, local social campaigns with strong sponsored tie-ins such as How Safe Is Your House? Buzz-generating content such as polls, newsmaker interviews, and exclusives guaranteed to make news across other media outlets and motivate everyday Americans to take an active role in making their country safer. The evidence is clear. Crime programming attracts an upscale audience, over-indexing among college grads and households with annual incomes of $75,000 plus, and it attracts blue-chip advertisers. You don't need a lawyer. You're free to go. And it's about time. Time to help your fringe and use ratings. Time to increase profits. Time to add this revenue-generating machine to your lineup. It's Crimeline.